Suddenly, the officer in charge ordered his men to fire. Conquering Bear was the first to die.
Do some
The enraged Lakotas swarmed.
Miss Kells.
Only one soldier managed to crawl back to Fort Laramie before he too died.
Conquering Bear was supposed to be the person who settled this appropriate news, and they kill the agent of their own relationship. They kill Conquering Bear. And what had been a minor dispute over a cow instead becomes a sign to Lakota that how can you trust these people?
Need to get a bit more.
Nothing between the Lakotas and the United States would ever be the same again.
The Yankees are a wonderful people. Wonderful. Wherever they go, they make improvements. If they were to immigrate in large numbers to hell itself, they would irrigate it, plant trees and flower gardens, build reservoirs and fountains, and make everything beautiful and pleasant. Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo.
No one had been more accommodating to the Americans than Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo, the descendant of Spanish soldiers who had conquered Mexico and colonized California. He had built himself a vast empire in the fertile Sonoma Valley. He welcomed the first wave of 49ers and hoped to profit himself from the gold rush. With its wealth and sudden population of 90,000 American citizens, California demanded immediate statehood, and in 1850 got it. Vallejo helped draw up the new state constitution and served in the first state senate. But in the overcrowded mining camps, tensions rose as Americans began to suggest that there was no room in California for anyone but them.
As mining became more difficult, as the claims became more difficult to find because there were more miners than there were workable claims, everyone competing and fighting for his smaller and smaller opportunity to strike it rich, you became therefore desirous of finding an excuse for your failure or desirous of finding a way to get an advantage. So one of the ways was to say, I'm an American. What are the Mexicans doing here? What are the Indians? We don't need the Indians. We can certainly get rid of them. What are the Chinese doing here? Those people shouldn't be here. This isn't their land. This is my land. This belongs to us.
In 1850, American miners pressured the California legislature into enacting a monthly tax of $20 on all miners who were not United States citizens. Thousands of foreigners were forced to leave the gold fields. The tax was far more than they could pay.
The ill will of the Yankee rabble against sons of other nations was rising. This mutual bad feeling explains the bloody hostilities and atrocities we witness every day in this land of gold and hope. Vicente Pérez Rosales.
In the mining town of Downeyville, a Mexican woman, remembered only as